What is up, humans of the cardboard? Welcome to Just Nuts, guys. We just got shark support revealed. Now they're doing this in the same way that they did the other two characters from the Duelist Pack 26 here. So we got everything except for the final card revealed. So yeah, we already got the first Exceed revealed, so there should be 5 cards here, and then we'll get the last one later, as well as the last Marine Cess card at some point in the next 10-ish days. Cannot wait. Let's jump into this. I don't want to stall for too much here. Looks like they're going all in on like the rank 5 part of sharks here. Very, very interesting. So starting off here, we have, of course, Abyss Shark. This is a level 5 water fish effect monster. 1200 attack, 700 defense. You can only use the first effect of this card's name once per turn. This effect reads, if all monsters you control are water, minimum 1, you can special summon this, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except for water monsters. Also, the next battle damage your opponent takes this turn from a battle involving your number monster and another monster is doubled. Also, special summon this card from your hand. Then if you do, add 1 level 3, 4, or 5 fish monster from your deck to your hand, except Abyss Shark. Ooh, all right. I was kind of deterred that the fact that this was level 5 and not level 4, but this does search any level 3, 4, or 5 fish in the entire game, including Buzzsaw Shark. Also, XYZ Remora is another one. That could be huge. Wow. Okay. Second effect, if this card is used for the Exceed summon of a number monster, it can be treated as a level 3 or 4 monster. That kind of saves this a little bit as well. I get it, you cannot use this to make Bahamut Shark, but if it's a number, you can use it as a level 4, which is actually kind of huge. This card is actually clean. I'm very curious if this card is like actually worth. We just need to see if like the number combos are worth it. But if you can like, oh man, now I'm just thinking, if you go like Tenyi Spirit Ashuna, right? No normal summon, then you use this card to summon, then you search Buzzsaw, normal Buzzsaw, summon from deck. Even if he gets stopped, you've already got 2 level 4s. Wow, if you already had stuff to make a rank 4, you could just search XYZ Remora off this card, and then Remora gets you into like the Bahamut plays. This card's actually clean. This card is clean. Wow. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Moving on here, we have Crystal. Oh, wait. So, also, that's the other thing. It does lock you into water. So if you wanted to make an F-Zero play, not available here. If you wanted to make a Vespinato, not available after this card. So keep that in mind as we go through with some of the, sequences you might be able to do with this card. All right, anyway, next up we have Crystal Shark, another level 5 water fish monster. He is 1100 attack, 800 defense, just like normal shark support tends to be. Usually weaker stats, but it's all about getting them on the field. Anyway, first effect's hard once per turn. The first effect reads, if this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can target 1 water monster on the field. You cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of this turn except Exceed monsters. Also, special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. And if you do, that target's current attack becomes halved. And the second effect, if this card is used for the Exceed summon of a number monster, it can be treated as a level 3 or 4 monster. Okay, also not a bad card. I think this one's kind of like the Lantern Shark to the other one's Buzzsaw, but I actually think this is better than Lantern. Lantern still takes your normal summon, which sucks balls. But this guy just kind of says that if you control the water, you can just special summon him. You cut out monsters and attack in half, but that's not really a huge deal. Assuming you're targeting something like, I don't know, maybe this guy, you could literally summon this guy, search this guy, summon this guy, and now you got 2 level 5s. You could make the other new Exceed monster, which actually has I believe a quick effect steal, like a quick effect absorb, I believe it attaches it to itself as XYZ material, non-targeting, I think, if I remember correctly. It's kind of insane. Not a bad extender. Decent, like really good, pretty solid extender here, pretty solid extender here. I'm taking it. Let's go. Next up, we have a spell card. This is Barion's Chaos Draw. It's a normal spell, of course. Wait, what are the things here? So, okay, so we are missing a monster, I believe. It should be a monster, as far as the card we're missing. Anyway, This is a normal spell. To activate this card, you must draw it for your normal draw in your draw phase, reveal it, and keep it revealed until the main phase 1. During your main phase 1, that same turn, you can activate one of these effects. Send a rank up magic, the 7th one, or 7 Emperor's normal spell from your deck to the grave, and then this effect becomes that spell's effect when this card is activated. Or you can special summon up to 2 monsters from your deck, but their effects are negated, and if you do immediately after this effect resolves, and XYZ summon a number XZ monster using all the summoned monsters. Damn, just straight up plop any 2 monsters, by the way. This just summons 2 monsters straight out of the deck and then plops it right on top of those. That's really strong. It is a number monster, but you can only do this if you draw it for turn. So this card's maybe a follow-up at best, but like that's the best I can figure. I doubt this card would see play in like an actual competitive build, but it's a fun card, cool anime card. Next up here, we have another spell. This is Ascension of the 7 Emperors. It's a normal spell. You can only activate both of its effects once per turn. First effect reads, take 1 rank up magic, the 7th one, 7 Emperors Speller Trap, other than Ascension, 1 Baryon Speller Trap, or 1 any rank up magic spell, quick play spell, from your deck, and either add it to your hand or place it on top of the deck. So this searches any rank up magic quick play, any Baryon Speller Trap, like the one up there, so you could stack it on top of the deck if you wanted to. Any 7 Emperor's Speller Trap other than itself, or rank up magic, the 7th one. I'm gonna have to read through all the cards that fit that description, but being able to search a rank up is kind of cool. I just don't know what those other cards do if they're good enough extenders, but we'll see. And the last effect, second effect, if your opponent controls a monster special summon from the extra deck, you can banish this card from your graveyard and send a rank up magic spell from your hand to the grave. This effect becomes that spell's effect when that card is activated. Ooh, okay, interesting. What is the point of that? I guess it allows you to bypass certain things, certain like activation requirements potentially, or cost. I'm not entirely sure, because if you have it in hand, you could just activate it anyway. I'm kind of perplexed by that effect. That one's kind of weird to me, but we'll see. And the last card we have here is a new trap card. If this card's good, it could be interesting because I believe it's a 7 Emperors card, so it is searchable off of our spell. Anyway, it's a continuous trap. You can only activate the first effect of this card's name once per turn. The first effect reads, you can target 1 Exceed monster you control that is a number monster between 101 and 107 in its name, or has such a monster as material. Wow, that's worded weird. Then activate one of these effects. So either a number 101 to 107 or a monster that has 101 to 107 attached to it currently as material. Okay, the first effect reads, negate the effects of 1 face-up monster your opponent controls with equal to or lower attack until the end of this turn. That does not target, by the way. It's pretty cool. Or you can attach all material from that target. Then you can special summon 1 number Exceed monster from your graveyard. Interesting. So this allows you to either be an extender or a disruption. I like that it can be disruption, right? Like you just get to this while you have a number on the field and like, boom. I don't know what number Stealth Kraken is. That could matter. I'm assuming the other rank 5 we got is in between 101 and 107. I do not remember, but I would assume it would just to work with this. But not bad. It's an interesting card. I honestly would have to see it like in play to see if it's really worth, like how easy is it to set up? Is it even worth going into a number monster if it's just going to be worse than Bahamut Toad setup anyway? That's really going to be the question here, right? The support seems to be wanting to push you in the direction of that kind of thing, like sticking to the number monsters. But are the number monsters good enough? Are the Kraken cards even number monsters? Do they even fit with this? Then it becomes a little more interesting if the Kraken stuff, if the Kraken is a number because he's already a Dryad, then this would be a monster negate. And then you would also be able to make him using these like nasty extenders, and that would be something worthwhile. You could end potentially pretty easily with like a 2 or 3 card combo on Totally Awesome, the Kraken, and potentially the Trap, I guess. Well, or even just those 2, just using these as extenders because they get you there pretty quickly, pretty easily. It's pretty nice. Really interesting, honestly. Really interesting stuff. I think the most interesting things here are definitely the two monsters. They definitely seem like decent extenders. We just have to see if it really comes through like that. Like, can they still be of use even though they're only really able to change their level if they're used for a number monster? Because otherwise you could be stuck with just some awkward level 5s on your field, which we definitely do not want to happen. So that's really going to be the question. Are there worthwhile number monsters that are level 4 to make? I'm gonna have to do some research on it there, but really cool stuff. We still have one more card here and one more Marine Cess card, of course, that could literally change everything. I assume it's going to be another Exceed, because like that's just kind of the pattern they follow, right? 2 main deck monsters, 2 extra deck monsters, 2 spells, and a trap. That makes sense. So I would assume one more Exceed monster will be coming here. We just have to see what it is and see how it's gonna all shake everything loose, because of course it could change everything for the support we have here. So very cool stuff today. Thank you so much for watching. As always, subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date on all Yu-Gi-Oh news videos that I have coming, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.